Be a free thinker and don't accept everything you hear as truth. Be critical and evaluate what you believe in. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Life is only meaningful when we are striving for a goal. Criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. Courage is the first virtue that makes all other virtues possible. Character is made by many acts. It may be lost by a single one. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Think as the wise men think, but talk like the simple people do. Happiness is a quality of the soul, not a function of one's material circumstances. Only an armed people can be truly free. Only an unarmed people can ever be enslaved. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. The proof that you know something is that you are able to teach it. A friend of everyone is a friend of no one. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Humility is a flower which does not grow in everyone's garden. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. The hardest victory is the victory over self. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. Greatness of spirit is accompanied by simplicity and sincerity. Find the good, seek the unity, ignore the divisions among us. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. What you have to learn to do, you learn by doing. Happiness belongs to the self-sufficient. Democracy arose from men's thinking that if they are equal in any respect, they are equal absolutely. Speech is the representation of the mind, and writing is the representation of speech. Courage is the mother of all virtues because, without it, you cannot consistently perform the others. The habits we form from childhood make no small difference, but rather they make all the difference. The best way to avoid envy is to deserve the success you get. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. It is not enough to win a war, it is more important to organize the peace. All persons ought to endeavor to follow what is right, and not what is established. To be conscious that we are perceiving or thinking is to be conscious of our own existence. Happiness involves engagement in activities that promote one's highest potentials. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. It is well to be up before daybreak, for such habits contribute to health, wealth, and wisdom. We are the sum of our actions, and therefore our habits make all the difference. Art is a higher type of knowledge than experience. He overcomes a stout enemy who overcomes his own anger. Education is an ornament in prosperity and a refuge in adversity. The bad man is continually at war with, and in opposition to, himself. You should never think without an image. If you would understand anything, observe its beginning and its development. In poverty and other misfortunes of life, true friends are a sure refuge. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. Health is a matter of choice, not a mystery of chance. To be angry is easy, but to be angry with the right man at the right time and in the right manner, that is not easy. No one who desires to become good will become good unless he does good things. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. A gentleman is not disturbed by anything. He who sees things grow from the beginning will have the best view of them. It is more difficult to organize a peace than to win a war, but the fruits of victory will be lost if the peace is not organized. Misfortune shows those who are not really friends. Injustice results as much from treating unequals equally as from treating equals unequally. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. There are no experienced young people. Time makes experience. Fine friendship requires duration rather than fitful intensity. Happiness depends on ourselves. We are better able to study our neighbors than ourselves, and their actions than our own. All friendly feelings toward others come from the friendly feelings a person has for himself. As our acts vary, our habits will follow in their course. The greatest threat to the state is not faction, but distraction. Every virtue is a mean between two extremes, each of which is a vice. It is better for a city to be governed by a good man than by good laws. One cannot say of something that it is, and that it is not in the same respect at the same time. Virtue makes us aim at the right end, and practical wisdom makes us take the right means. Nature makes nothing incomplete, and nothing in vain. Happiness does not consist in pastimes and amusements, but in virtuous activities. Love is the cause of unity in all things. Dissimilarity of habit tends more than anything to destroy affection. We can do noble acts without ruling the earth and sea. Actions determine what kind of characteristics are developed. Men are marked from the moment of birth to rule or be ruled. To write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. A common danger unites even the bitterest enemies. The law is reason unaffected by desire. Courage is a mean with regard to fear and confidence. Character is that which reveals moral purpose, exposing the class of things a man chooses and avoids. If then it be possible that one contrary should exist, or be called into existence, the other contrary will also appear to be possible. Purpose is a desire for something in our own power, coupled with an investigation into its means.